D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? Now, also down below, you can find the article that I read to bring you this video, and you can read it for yourself, or you can just watch this video where I'm going to read it to you. Now, before I get started, also, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So now that that's all out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get started? Looks like M. Night Shyamalan is getting another movie made. It's called Knock at the Cabin, and it stars Ben Aldridge and Jonathan Groff. I think that's how you say his name. And I'm assuming they're a couple in this, and I'm assuming that it's just going to be starring these two, because if you remember, M. Night Shyamalan did that. What was that? The Visit. It was a very low budget horror movie, and it made so much money, and it was pretty good. I didn't even know he had directed it. Like, I wasn't paying that close attention. After I'd seen it, I was like, oh, that was really good. And then like a while later, I found out he directed that. All right, so let's read this article. Ben Aldridge and Jonathan Groff are set to star in M. Night Shyamalan's Knock at the Cabin. Joining Dave Bautista, Rupert Grint, and Nikki Amuka-Bird, Shyamalan will write, direct, and produce the thriller for Universal Pictures. Per usual with anything related to Shyamalan, plot details under lock and key. Set to open February 3rd, 2023, Knock at the Cabin follows Old, which surpassed 90 million globally, this summer, and is Shyamalan's sixth film to open #1 at the domestic box office. Aldridge stars in the series Pennyworth, based on the DC Comics, based on Batman DC Comics, and the show recently was renewed for a third season. I don't see how. I watched the first season, and that show was not very good. But I'm like, whatever, it's fine. At this point, I'm just like, I don't care. And we'll move to HBO Max after its first 2 seasons aired on Apex. Which that's another one. Nobody ever heard of Epix or whatever it was. I had to search for that sucker to find it on the TV. Anyways, on the film side, Aldridge will star alongside Jim Parsons to Focus Features, spoiler alert, a film adaptation of the best-selling memoir by Michael Azzilio. That's nice. Groff, an Emmy and 2-time Tony Award nominee, is known for his starring role in David Fincher's Netflix series Mindhunter, which I love Mindhunter, and I like Groff. He's Jonathan Groff. He also does it mentions it in here, but he also does Frozen. But I like both these actors. I have nothing against them, but I do like Jonathan Groff, and that show Mindhunter is amazing. I really wish they would do another season of that. It's just so good. I'm not quite sure why they don't do another season. I think it just might cost too much for them to do it, but we'll see. Anyways, okay. He most recently co-starred opposite Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss in Matrix Resurrections. What a big dumpster fire that was, and is known as the voice of Kristoff and Sven in Disney's Frozen and Frozen 2. Groff also originated the role of King George III in Lin-Manuel Miranda's Pulitzer-winning Broadway smash Hamilton, which I did see. Not live. I saw the movie that they put on Disney+. Shyamalan also serves as showrunner for the TV series Servant, which is streaming its 3rd season and is in production on its 4th and final season. The 2-time Oscar nominee most recently led the jury at the 2022 Berlin Film Festival. His 14 feature films have to date include The Sixth Sense, very good. Unbreakable, very good. The Village, I actually liked The Village. I thought it was pretty fun. Split, Glass, and Old. have amassed more than 3 billion worldwide. Aldridge is represented, and everybody's represented. I think they're playing a gay couple in this one, Ben Aldridge and Jonathan Groff. I thought I saw that somewhere else. Maybe it was Twitter or something like that. And if they are good, whatever. But I something tells me that this, because like it said, it's under lock and key, the plot details. But I mean, I'm just assuming, and this is all me just going off on a whim here, that it's very much in the vein of The Visit movie, where the two grandparents are really weird with the grandchildren and everything. I won't give anything away about that movie if you haven't seen it, but I personally liked that movie. And if it's in the vein of that movie, then I'm down with this. But I'll probably say I've seen all of M. Night Shyamalan's movies. Some of them are real big duds, like, oh, The Happening was a big mess. And then The Lady in the Water, what a piece, man. Oh gosh, I just didn't like any of those two movies, especially. And Old was okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like awe-inspiring. I was like, that's fine. I'm like, I'm not feeling it. Anyways. So, but yeah, good for these two guys. I hope that, it all works out and everything. I mean, it'll work out, especially for Jonathan Groff. He's great and everything. So yeah, we'll see what happens and everything, and see if it's an M. Night Shyamalan success, or if it's just another dud. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, what do you think about this? How do you feel about Ben Aldridge and Jonathan Groff joining the cast of Knock at the Cabin by M. Night Shyamalan? Do you think this is going to be good? Do you have hopes for this movie, or do you think that M. Night Shyamalan has really lost his touch these days, with just the fact that he's, I don't know, like, I don't know. I like M. Night Shyamalan. It's just sometimes when he misses, he really misses, like, no joke. Like, I'm all like, man, that was not good. Yeah, and do you think it's going to be in the vein of, his movies where there's like, well, all his movies kind of have a twist ending, but do you think it's going to be in the vein of The Visit with those grandparents and everything? And that did have a twist at the end. Or do you think it's going to be more like a Sixth Sense, where it's all like, very like, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but yeah. Tell me what you guys think about all of this. Yeah. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind if you're new to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. You guys have a good week. Bye.